Hi everyone, welcome to this video. This is Richie the Blind Hedgehog and I'm here with Bolt. And Katie, this is the Bolt that you brought back for me from Disneyland. He's still here. He still has his tag on him. Well, he's still in brand new condition. He's very loved. He's adorable, really. And I thought this plushie was very suitable to show you guys the next package, which I just received today. And I never thought I would actually ever collect this character. But it's an adorable plush, it's pretty vintage as well. And, well, you can probably read in the title which plush it is. But I'm just going to open the package and show you. There you go, I just opened the package, which took me a while. This box was so wrapped in tape that it was really hard to get to the inside. And, well, I'm gonna just open it. So, here she is. So I'm gonna just take her out. There you go. So this is my brand new Jenna plush. I never saw the entire Balto movie. Actually, I saw it recently entirely on YouTube. I guess this movie was out when I was about 5 years old. So I think I saw a little part of it when I was on vacation in Center Parks. Anyway, it took this plushie a little while to come, which is kind of stupid because it was in the UK, but it has been holed up in customs. I don't really know what for, but I'm glad it's here. So this is a sitting Jenna plush from the movie Balto. I believe the movie is from '95, if I'm right. And this is a very vintage plush that sells for quite much. So I was really glad to obtain her for a reasonable price. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible, it was just, it was okay. Actually, I wanted to purchase a Balto plush, but for now I'll do it with Jenna because Balto is really hard to get. He goes for like more than $100 or even more than £100. So it is really difficult to get. I had another opportunity getting a Balto, but I decided to let go that one because I didn't have the money by then, and never mind. So I was really glad to obtain this Jenna plush because she is just very elegant, and I'm really surprised how accurate those plushies are compared with their character in the movie. Jenna's arms are a bit big compared with her drawing, or the drawing of a character, but I'm really happy to see how nice they reproduced her in a plush. So this one is sitting. They are also available in lying down, but personally I prefer the sitting ones. She has like wires in her legs, so you can just bend the wires a bit. And there you go. Also the shape of her paws are very exactly as in the movie. That's amazing. That really caught me on these plushies. I think, wait, I'm pretty sure that the brand is shown here. God, I forgot the name. No, it's kind of difficult to find. Well, yeah, I kind of forgot the name of the brand. Actually, I was wondering if those plushies weren't sold in those Universal Studios theme parks a while ago. But also the coloring is very accurate. The way she looks, her legs, and she has a very elegant female-looking way of sitting, which I really appreciate. Also here the belly is very well made, just her large back legs and her belly. It is an incredibly well finished plushie, which is really soft. I got her in a very nice condition as well. She's not entirely new, but she's still okay. Now, just if you wonder how the tail actually ends up on the plush, or how it ends up standing, or how it ends up lying behind the dog when the dog is just sitting. The tail generally just falls aside like this. It just drops. But it's a really fluffy tail that has the right shape. It has like a very broad part here, and it ends in this little tip, and it has a really accurate form. So it doesn't stand up straight like this, but as you can see, it is definitely very nice shape compared with the rest of her body, and compared with the drawings actually in the movie. But it will just fall if you let it go. There you go. So it still has some really it still has a very nice look on the plush, even when the tail is just lying next to Jenna's butt, so like this. And what can I say more about it? In general, it falls on its left side. So it's not really supposed to lay like this. Oh, this is also possible, apparently. This is also possible. So you can just lie the tail next to her back legs or her bunny. But it won't stay up straight like this. And this is actually the size. So it's a pretty nice, furry, finished tail. Just in case you might wonder what the tail looks like. Because the tail on this plush is really important. When you see the way it looks, and it just finishes the character as well. Apparently Jenna has some trouble sitting up on my bed, but that's because apparently one of her back legs is a bit retracted. It's like she's bending sideways or just leaning sideways while sitting up. So, but this is just a very elegant way of sitting, especially for a female dog. I'm gonna call it a bitch, but yeah. So maybe I should just adjust the wires in her legs, see if I can make her sit straighter. But she was like this in the picture as well, so I don't really know if this is something very common to this plush, or is it just this one? Because I don't think this is actually an issue. It is supposed to be like this. Her long legs. She has like really long. It's amazing how nice this plush looks on how nice this plush looks compared with the character in the movie. That's amazing. She might use she might use a stable. Well, I see here the wire is bent, so I'll try to give her a stable position here on the bed, and I'll also try to adjust her wire here. There you go, she sits straighter already. This leg still tends to come a bit forward like this, but I think it's really nice looking this way. I just have been trying to make her keep her legs next to each other, but apparently this plush is really made to just bring one of her legs a bit like this. But it's also because Jenna's body is a bit bent. She looks this way. She looks at this way. So indeed her body grows a bit like this. And as you can see, indeed one of her back legs is a bit retracted. So this is what the underside looks like. So in fact, you can just play with the legs a bit. You can just make her sit like this, or maybe just a bit straighter. She pulls a bit on her back leg since she's actually turned this way. Here her body is really skinny. So her legs here are pretty detached from her body. So what I give her belly here a very slim look. Look how slim she is. But they made an incredible job on this plush. They did very well. Also here the legs, the shape overall, the wires in the legs, the long legs. they really have been making this blush as accurate as possible. I really appreciate that. Also, here they finished the character with her paw pads. I'm gonna clean her legs because she has some dirt on her feet. So if you consider getting this blush, I really recommend it. It's an amazing blush here. Her tail. I've been brushing her tail a bit. So if you want to display her, I suggest you do it like this. Just this way, not the other way, which is as nice looking as the other position. But apparently this blush is pretty more oriented towards like me, towards, I'm gonna call it the right side, because when you hold her like this, that's the side where her face is. So this is her in general. She has like a bit of tufts here on her chest, her tail as well. I don't think she contains any beans in her. Not even the belly, never. Sorry. Nowhere she has like no beans in her. She still has her signature yellow bandana, which was not removed. Just in case you want to know if you can remove it. Well, it is attached on some points. So here it's attached, and also here and here. So yeah, you can remove it, but you gotta be really careful, because in fact it's not meant to be removed. I know some people do remove it, but I think it's nice this way. There we go. So this is my Jenna blush. Look how great she looks. I'll try to collect a Balto in the future, but it really depends on the opportunities that I have, and they're kind of rare. So if I ever come across a Balto, you'll be sure to know. For now, I'll do it with Jenna, because apparently I could obtain her easily, or more easily. And yeah, well, I'm actually I'm on the lookout for a Balto blush. So I found this Jenna because I was about to get one of those, and someone just posted one that was pretty good price. So that's why I got this one. Hoping to find the Balto blush in the future. So, but these blush, neither, or it is Balto or Jenna, this blush is just amazing, and you won't really make any mistakes getting those. They're amazing. They're really well made. So I really recommend them. And if you can't get Balto, maybe try to get Jenna. If you don't get Jenna, try to get Balto. You will have a nice blush anyway. So I hope you like both characters. Her eyes are even in really nice condition. Sometimes her eyes are a bit deformed. On this one it's just fine. Just the plastic gets a bit yellow when exposed to too much daylight, or too much light. So that is something that can happen after a while. Some blush have this problem. Now I think this is going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, guys, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye!